Ball.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Aviators of Buenos Aires taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Argentinians, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jenkins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through 1 would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jenkins. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Jenkins. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jenkins. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still... And now the rookie's free! Loose inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, Jenkins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw again. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from evening this one up.
He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The New York set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Jenkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jenkins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-7, our score after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Jenkins. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the point is Arby's first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now out come the Giants.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jenkins.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jenkins.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. To return is McKenzie. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Running with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Giants' first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
This will be caught by Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buenos Aires first down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he will have the Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And it's taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish out this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with a road victory. The Raiders are saying, let's start these playoffs already, as another win ups their mark to 11-3 on the year. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A touchdown run for Kenneth Walker. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Bryce Young leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the point is Ari's first down.
Inside give to Elliott.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give to Elliott. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jenkins. In trouble, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
14.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Giants ready to come out now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A beautiful fake. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good 3rd quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the 3rd quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better, and he's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. On 2nd down now, Bridges, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Room past the 35. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jenkins.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jenkins. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Ferguson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll drop the throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Taking it about the 16. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Over the middle here to Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. This will be caught once again by Brown. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another. Off the play fake. Jenkins under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Jenkins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Back to throw. Jenkins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give to Elliott running left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Bridges.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The give is to Elliott.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On 2nd down, Bridges fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This Just another one that keeps him moving forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Running wide side, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Already a pair of third-down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third-down try. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Got stopped, would have liked the touchdown, but hey, field goal gives you the lead, then let your defense do the work.
The one thing to keep in mind, though, the field goal is not automatic. You've got to make sure you protect your kicker here so you don't have a block, which turns into a big play. But you're exactly right. Kick it, rely on your defense. This is the proper play in this situation.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive, Jenkins.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jenkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say no.
And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Here comes 2nd down.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they will take a knee here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Buenos Aires,
it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week.